Hey guys, the Common Man here. So I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded a video. We've been pretty busy. I haven't been buying a whole lot of knives lately, really hardly any. Actually, I've been thinning out my collection. And, our twin boys are keeping us very busy. They're keeping our pockets empty, if you know what I mean. And, I haven't been, unfortunately, too involved in the hobby lately. Lots of other things happen in the summer. Working on my, my motorcycle, my truck, my camper, all kinds of different things. Considering uploading a few videos of my, I guess you could call it like my garage aspect of the channel, which I've been kind of rolling around because I am I'm totally a gearhead, so I'm constantly tinkering on things. So I don't know if any of you would be interested in seeing some tinkering on different cars, trucks, whatever. Let me know. We might start doing that. But for right now, it's going to be knives for the time being. Anyway, the video that I wanted to do today was my top 5 most carried knives. And the reason I wanted to do this is because I've just been kind of, throughout my day-to-day, I just grab a knife and I look at, I have noticed that I've narrowed it down to 5 knives that I generally am just kind of looking at for, 10 to 15 seconds trying to figure out which one I want to carry the most. And it's a hard decision because I love these knives so much. And again, so much so that I really think they deserve a video to kind of shine the spotlight on these because they are incredible, incredible knives. So let's go ahead. And these are not going to be in any particular order. I do have them broken down kind of in different uses or different types of carry. But we'll go ahead and start out with one that most of you should be pretty familiar with, and that is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. This particular version is extremely dirty, but it is the purple G10 handles. It's the DLT exclusive with the Cruwear blade, that black finished Cruwear blade. I absolutely love this knife. I had a Paramilitary 2 a while back. I carried it at work. It's funny because early on in the hobby, I thought this was kind of an awkward knife. I much rather would carry a Para 3 at the time, which I still do love. But this knife has been getting a lot of pocket time. You can see it gets a lot of use. And this is kind of somewhat of a hard use knife. I don't beat the crap out of it necessarily because the tip still sometimes makes me a little nervous, but I use it and I use it pretty hard. You can see I've got, I believe this is the Lynch Northwest Deep Carry Pocket Clip, which is absolutely fantastic. I love the length of it. I think it looks really good on this knife. And you can see it's got some paint, just, some scuffs and things like that, but just an awesome knife. When I bought this knife, I thought for sure I was going to swap out these scales for something different, maybe a micarta, and I didn't. This purple is just, there's something about that purple and black that I just love, and I really didn't expect to, but that's my first of my top 5 most carried knives, Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Leave it right there. We'll go ahead into my second most carried knife. This one is probably more relevant right now because it's the summer. This is kind of, to me, and what this is the Tactile knives, Rockwall, particularly the Safety First edition, with the Magna Cut blade, the black finish, and the orange Cerakoted titanium scales. Really great deep carry pocket clip. I love the look of that pocket clip. So I say that this is relevant in the summer because this is a lightweight, small knife. Usually in the summer I'm wearing lightweight cargo style shorts, and this knife just fits perfect. It's low profile, so those shorts often have small pockets, so this allows me to still put my wallet, my cell phone, whatever else in the same pocket, and it doesn't, obstruct my hand from going in and fitting other things in the pocket. So this is really nice. Again, it's very lightweight, very slim, low profile. You can see compared to that Paramilitary 2, it's very small. But just an awesome knife. I love the pop of color with the orange. I love the black. The combination is just very, very sharp, and just an incredible knife. Very sharp knife as well. And yeah, I absolutely love it. This one I did buy secondhand. I bought it used. These things are very expensive. I think maybe a little more expensive than, I don't know, maybe they should be, but that's completely up. Everyone can have their own opinion on that. I don't really see the $3.99 price that they put on this thing, but I did get this for about $100 less. But yeah, just an awesome knife. and I'm very happy with it. Again, for the price that I paid, I cannot complain at all, but that new price that they asked for is a little on the high end in my opinion. But I mean, just look at that. Let's see if we can get that. Oh man, that texturing, I really want to capture it because it is nice. Yeah, you can see that like ribbed texturing, really cool. And I love that little caution symbol right there. It's so cool. Goes with the safety first edition theme. Next knife is going to be, I've talked about it a ton. It is the Hinderer XM18. This is the 3.5. This is the no choil slicer DLT exclusive. In particular, the battle bronze finish. This has got the 20 CV stonewash blade. Absolutely incredible knife. Unbelievable ergonomics. I love the ergonomics on this guy. I still have the original pocket clip. I do want to get a deep carry, but usually I'm carrying this in jeans or like heavier cargo shorts or something where I'm not too worried about some material sticking out. It's not a lightweight pants or short kind of knife. You got to have some sturdy pants to hang on to this guy, at least in my experience. But yeah, just an overall incredible knife, great carry. I love using it. I do use it pretty regularly. Not a whole lot of wear or marks or anything on that blade. It holds up incredibly well. That finish just allows materials to glide right along. And I have not had to sharpen it. I haven't even had to strop it. Just really, really good. Good edge retention. Good corrosion resistance. I'm sure you guys remember, for those of you who have followed my channel, I had it was a working finish in the S45 VN, and I had a pretty bad corrosion problem. I guess just whatever, my body, my sweat, whatever, is just really hard on knives. This guy, I have not had that problem. So if you're looking for something that's going to be good and corrosion resistant, 20 CV stonewash seems to work really well for me, and I think you'll be happy if that's what you're looking for. Anyway, very good knife. I can't recommend this knife enough. I absolutely love it. Next one is going to be the Reeve Umnumzaan, and particularly the Tanto version, which is, it's funny because I didn't think I was going to be into the Tanto. When I was looking at the Umnumzaans, I was pretty much dead set on the drop point. This guy popped up for sale in the secondhand market. I got it for a killer price. I'm very thankful for that seller allowing me to pay such a reasonable price for this knife, and it is in perfect condition, or at least, as close as it needs to be for me. I did put an aftermarket. I believe this is an MXG deep carry pocket clip, but I highly recommend getting this pocket clip. It works really, really well. Super happy with it. It works a lot better than the original, in my opinion. The original had a lot of drag when I was trying to get it in and out of the pocket. This works very, very well, and it just makes the knife disappear all the way down in the pocket. I love this frag pattern. I mean, you guys know, if you have an Umnumzaan, you know what I'm talking about. There's something about this knife that's just incredible. The action is just glass. It's so glassy smooth. I love it. This thing is incredible. It's got the S45 VN blade. Like I said, the Tanto. And yeah, just another fantastic knife that I carry all the time. This is honestly probably, next to my PM2, this guy is probably number 2 as the most carried knife. I use this thing all the time. And then finally, this is going to be somewhat of a shorter video, guys. I just want to highlight these awesome knives. So finally, the last knife, and this knife, sorry, bumping the camera here. This knife is more of like a gentleman's carry. This one is one that I'll wear when I'm trying to, when I'm dressing up a little bit to a wedding or an event or something like that. That is the Knife Charith. Another fantastic knife. Yeah, you can see it's got that frag pattern, that awesome flamed titanium. It is just unreal. And then it's got these kind of brass colored hardware accents. Very nice, very good deep carry pocket clip. Almost perfect. The only thing that would make it even better is if that was kind of countersunk in there, but it's not a problem. I don't see any issues with this coming in and out of the pocket. It works great, extremely deep, and when you pull it out, it's just a really good looking knife. No billboarding on the blade, very smooth. Yeah, just really nice. 20 CV, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say that's 20 CV in the blade. I think it'll actually say, I'm 99% sure it is 20 CV. Yep, CPM 20 CV. Yeah, I'm just super happy with this knife, guys. A little bit of jimping up here for some traction. Plenty of traction on this frag pattern. And overall, just an awesome, classy knife. I am interested in the black version. They have a black which has got kind of like a wave kind of texturing on the scales. But yeah, I don't really see getting rid of this knife anytime soon. Very happy with this guy. And then let's see. So that's 5, but I do have a runner-up that I want to mention. And that is for my real hard use. If I'm out working on my boat, on my truck, whatever, and I need something that I can cut, you know, I mean, I'll cut electrical wires, I'll cut rubber tubing, hoses, whatever I need to. And that's this guy. The Mannix, Spyderco Mannix 2. Another one that I really didn't think I was going to be interested in, and then for some reason, at one point, I just decided I need to try this guy, and yeah, it's awesome. It doesn't get nearly as much pocket time as these guys, which is why I call it kind of a runner-up, but if you want a solid, hard-use knife, this guy is awesome. Great action, ambidextrous for those of you who are left-handed. Pocket clip is actually pretty decent. I don't usually like these, but it's pretty good on this knife because it's got this little bit. Yeah, I don't know. You'll kind of see probably what I mean when you pick one up, but it doesn't seem to be so annoying with it being kind of a shallow carry because the edge of that pocket clip does come right up to the butt of that knife. But yeah, nice runner-up, good hard use knife. But anyway, guys, top 5 most carried. And a tough freaking knife right there. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you're looking for a knife and you're trying to find something that's going to just make it into a regular rotation, I would highly recommend checking out any one of these guys. I think you're going to be very happy. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys carry most. If any of you carry these knives or a different version, let me know. I'd be interested in hearing that. And if you guys want to see more videos of mine, please consider subscribing. As the winter comes around, I'm probably going to start uploading more videos. I'm going to be in the garage a little bit less, back in the house, and focusing on my cold weather hobby. I consider this to be. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.